Do you wish you knew exactly how to write a sales post to attract soulmate clients using the most powerful gifts from your astrology chart? Well, guess what? Now you can learn how for free. I'm going to share my cosmic copywriting secrets that have helped people to instantly turn strangers on the internet into buyers for their high-ticket offers. In my 5-part training series, Cosmic Attraction Copywriting, you'll learn the mindset switch that takes my clients from feeling confused about their content or not feeling fully safe to share their story online to making sales more easily and naturally than ever before, with the astrological placement that unlocks a new level of depth in your storytelling that builds trust 10 times faster with the clients who are genuinely a very aligned fit to work with you. Plus, the messaging tweaks that take my clients from attracting people who can't afford it to easy sales into 5-figure offers with no sales calls. And you'll get clarity on the 3 things your soulmate clients need to hear from you consistently in your message to feel confident and excited to buy your offer. You'll also get my writing process prompts to share your story in a powerful way that stands out to the right people and leads to ready to buy clients popping up into your DMs asking to work with you. Click the link in the description for instant access to Cosmic Attraction Copywriting. This is Sarah Mack and welcome to Creative Magic Club. Together, we'll discover inspirational stories of creative entrepreneurs living out their dreams, doing the work they are most passionate about, and building wealth in magical and fun ways. While building a 6-figure income as a writer and coach, helping other women to launch their dream businesses, I've connected with so many incredible people and seen it proven again and again that you can thrive financially doing whatever it is you are passionate about. I'm here to share life-changing strategies for mindset, making money, and reaching more people with your work in a business and life filled with creativity, freedom, and fun. Hi, Sarah Mack here. Welcome back to the Creative Magic Club podcast. I am here to help you become a 6-figure creative by filling your high-ticket offer through authentic storytelling and astrology guided content strategy. Oh my God. It's part 3 of my amazing 3-part series that I have created for you on selling high ticket using social media. So if you didn't already listen to part 1 and 2, definitely go back. Part 1 was all about building a personal brand on social media, specifically to set you up for success with high ticket sales. And I share how I went from having a network of completely, totally zero, squiddly, diddly nothing when I was a new immigrant traveling over here to make a new life for myself in North America. And then part 2, I go deeper into how to use Instagram to attract and convert high ticket clients. And I share how I made $5,000 from a Black Friday sale that I launched of my new mastermind with no sales page and just from a few story slides. And today, part number 3, I'm going to dive into how to sell high ticket in the DMs. And I'm going to share how I made a $16,000 sale from a 7-minute live stream and to share the talking points that you really need to know inside and out to have easy sales from soulmate clients. So you're not having to squeeze people, manipulate people, push people, bug people, but have people coming to you being like, hey, I'm ready. I want to buy your high ticket offer. It doesn't matter if it's thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm excited and I'm ready. And by the way, I'm a dream client who you're absolutely going to love working with because this gets to be the reality for you. So this is your reminder that doors are open and they are closing for this period of enrollment for my Cosmic Copy Mastermind. So if you know that now is the time that you are ready to streamline your focus on that high ticket offer and to develop a simple launch strategy to get you to those 5-figure launches and 6-figure years in fun, fulfilling ways that bring you spaciousness and freedom, creative self-expression, and make you fall deeply in love with your business and life, DM me the word mastermind. I will send you my bonus secret training, and a ton of content prompts for your unique astrology chart, plus special enrollment offers for this period. Make sure you come and get your applications in if you want to join us this round for the beginning of the astrological new year. Oh my God, how exciting. So, okay, let's dive in. So, this is kind of a famous case study for me that I already made a training on. I will drop that training. It was a free masterclass I did that really breaks down the content strategy of this 7-minute live stream that led to a 16K sale. And basically, this is like easy peasy, the dream of like social media selling, right? Like, I haven't used sales calls for 6 years, and I'm going to talk about, what broadly is the norm for me in my sales process from new clients who want to join my high ticket offers. But let me just break down this one story because I just want to make it super, super, super clear that it's never just like, oh, I did one live stream and then somebody wants to spend multiple 5 figures with me. And this is really the point I've been making throughout this content series. It is an accumulation of all of the times that you show up, all of the stories that you tell, every time you contribute your presence, your time, your energy, your value. This is the power of having an online brand. This is the power of leading with stories, to build relationships with real people, to be visible, to let people see you. And yes, it can unfold in very magical ways where you show up and you spent 7 minutes doing a live stream. Maybe you spent 10, 15 minutes planning that live stream. And this very frequently happens for me because, like I said in the previous trainings, I built the habit, the daily content habit that makes it easy for me to know my talking points, to know what I'm going to say when I do put my time and energy into showing up on social, so that it can take me 15, 20 minutes to put out a piece of content that can lead to thousands and thousands of dollars in sales. This is a skill. It takes devotion. It takes refinement. It takes dedication. It's not just about being lazy and being slapdash and being willy freaking nilly, like I keep telling you. So just know that this is always behind the success stories that you see online of like, oh, I put one social media story on Instagram and I made 5,000 gajillion bajillion dollars. Like, this dedicated work is going in every single freaking day, every week, month after month, year after year, to develop these brands, to have this brand power so that you can, build that trust, build these real relationships so that when you launch something, people eat it up and it doesn't matter how much you're charging. So, this one particular case study was actually a client who I didn't know who she was, but she joined a live 8-week group program that I was running at the time called Tell Stories That Sell. And, I'd positioned that to let people know they're going to learn how to create content. And every single piece that I needed that grew my business to 6-figure years. So she joined that program. Obviously, like, I didn't know who she was, but she told me that she'd been following me for a long time. And she was in my program. And after that launch, I was obviously delivering my group program. My launch focus was switched back up to focusing on filling my one-on-one. So I was pitching my one-on-one. So she saw the live stream where I pitched my one-on-one. And I think what made this like extra magical is that it happened like right after the live stream. I think she went and messaged me and was like, hey, like, I want to work with you one-on-one. And she signed up in the DMs because obviously I knew her. She'd already been on calls with me. So when I know a client, they don't have to apply for my programs. Obviously I only attract incredible dream soulmate clients. I love working with all of my clients. So when they want to keep working with me, that's always a yes for me. Unless, early on in my business, I hadn't quite nailed the dream client attraction and attracted some people who I didn't want to work with when they wanted to work with me again. And that's a boundary that we always get to set no matter what phase of business we're in. Be picky with your clients is what I recommend if you want to have fun in your life and your business. So it was literally like, okay, cool. Do you want to pay in full or do you want to pay month to month? And that's usually the extent of the conversation. So I sent her the link. it's usually just if there are questions, it's administrative questions like, oh, hey, can I split it on 2 credit cards or whatever, you know, needs to happen for that transaction to go through, for that contract to be signed, for that client to be enrolled, for us to get on the calls and, begin our work together. So there was no sales call required. And this is how it usually goes since I stopped doing sales calls more than 6 years ago. So for any of my high touch, high ticket offers that I sell from a price point varying from 3,000 up to 17,000, usually I have an application on my sales page. So usually what happens is I'll promote my sales page, clients will fill in the application, then we'll either have a short email back and forth where I'll read the application and be like, hey, I'd love to have you, or hey, I don't really think you're a good fit. And usually I'm connected with my clients on social media. Sometimes I only have their email, so in which case I'll do it on email. I always invite people over to have a DM conversation with me. Like I'll put a link and be like, hey, if you want to chat through and you have any other questions or you want to chat through anything, feel free to message me, because I like sending voice messages instead of like typing out the whole conversation. But it has happened via email where I've literally just sent one email back and been like, hey, I think you're a great fit. Super excited to support you. And I'd added onto my application, do they want to pay in full or do they want to pay month to month? So usually I have all the information I need to just simply send them a payment link, and that is that. Sometimes people will send me a DM. For example, if I don't have a sales page and I'm using a call to action to DM me a certain word to just, then if I don't have a sales page already designed, I will just say what I would say on the sales page in a really short voice memo. And I'll pitch the offer, and then we can have that conversation, and then I'll send them the link to pay directly through DM. Another way that clients often upsell themselves into a high ticket offer is if they're already working with me, either in a lower ticket group program or a high ticket group program, or they've bought my reading or they've bought my intensive. So very often I will give people the opportunity to either pay, get what they have already paid off of one of my higher ticket packages, or, I have exclusive extension packages available for people who are in certain offers of mine. So in which case that would happen where I would pitch them a special deal and pitch them the offer that I want to, that I could see them like upselling and enrolling into. And then if they have any questions from that, that is another really common way that people who obviously love their experience of working with me and want to continue with my support, a lot of them will come into my programs that way as well. So whether someone's reaching out to me from social, whether they're applying directly to my program via my sales page, or if I have directly invited them from one of my existing offer, this is how the conversation goes. Yes, I want to join your offer, or I have a question. 99% of the time, it's a logistical question. Like, can I buy now and start at a later date, but, get this enrollment offer? What times are the calls? Like basic admin questions like this. So it's really simple to answer, and then I send the payment link and then they sign up. This is 99% of my interactions, and I don't get a lot of questions from clients. Why is this? Because my content tells them literally everything they need to know to feel confident about who I am, what my offer is, how it helps them, who it's for, what the details are. I purposefully get super crystal clear and repetitive about this information so that I don't have to answer 50,000 million questions in my DMs to people. Doing this work up front is what leads to an easy sales experience. And there are so many different ways of doing sales. And listen, I'm not here to tell you there's a right or a wrong way. I'm just telling you I love this way of doing sales. I love not having to have sales calls on my calendar so that I can have more time for writing or for time out or for adventuring or freaking sleeping or being a human or working on bigger, longer term projects like publishing my book. I love not to feel like I have to like try and persuade people to work with me. This is why I have clients who are making empowered decisions, are really excited to join my program, are ready to do the work and create the transformation in their life, who are such a joy to work with, who are super grateful because they haven't been manipulated into working with me. So, does this mean I go through long, long, long periods sometimes of not having anybody reaching out and saying they're interested? Sometimes, yes. Though I will say I love this shift in social media strategy now with like the trigger word of like if you want more information, comment this word, because then I will use that in my email as well, because then I can see that people are interested. So I'll very often do this in the early phases of a launch when it's a new program or I don't have a sales page yet. And obviously when you do have a sales page, you can track the clicks. You can track clicks on your email. You can track clicks through your social channels. So I can see when people are interested and I can see their level of interest. So if I'm not getting reach outs for, periods of time during a launch and the little gremlins start to creep up of like, no one cares, nobody wants my offer, which is, so normal, then I can come back and look at those stats and be like, oh yeah, people are clicking, they are paying attention. People are thinking about it. So it's my job to just keep showing up and keep, sharing the stories that are going to help them get a really, really clear picture of what's possible when they work with me. So, um, so here are the things that you have to be clear on for any sales conversation, whether you have this on a sales call, whether you have this, you know, in like a live Q&A session, or if you have it in your DMs, or you're just having it on your sales page. So you have to know how your soulmate client identifies herself. If you are calling her a magical witch because you think she is a magical witch, but she doesn't know she's a magical witch yet, you are not talking to the right person at the right stage in their journey. You also have to know how they talk about what they want. So again, if you're trying to sell breath work, but all they care about is having less anxiety, you have to switch up your language. Or maybe they're looking to break ancestral curses. So you have to be able to answer, why does your client want to do breath work? Do they even care about what modality you use? And maybe all they care about is that you can help them get the result they are seeking. And the next thing you have to be so, so, so clear on and to lean into this in your conversation is why your soulmate client would want to hire you over someone else who does work similar to you. Because these are the stories you want to lace in as you're talking about your offer, as you're talking about what's possible for that person, and as you are pitching. And this is really where understanding your astrology chart cuts straight to the clarity that will lead to sales. I can't tell you how powerful it has been to use my client's astrology chart to cut through the noise and overthinking. Should I help these people or these people? Should I tell these stories or these stories? Should I use this language that I see working in finger brackets for other coaches out there? Or should I use my own unique language and terminology? Should I talk about money or not? Should I talk about my childhood trauma or not? Should I talk about being a mother or not? Should I niche in on entrepreneurs or not? So, our chart can tell us the answers to all of these questions. And guess what? The answers are different for everybody. Some people are here to talk about money and to help people around that. Some people aren't. Some people are meant to work with entrepreneurs. Some people aren't. Some people are meant to talk about their deep ancestral healing and past wounds, and some are not. So, how cool is it that we can use our astrology chart as a shortcut to get answers that leads us to grow to more impact and more income in our brands through powerful storytelling that makes selling to soulmate clients so easy peasy. So I really hope you've loved this series. As you know where to find me if you know you're ready for support with this, to get clear on how to share your story in a way that leads to easy sales from your soulmate clients into your high ticket offer. The doors are closing to the Cosmic Copy Mastermind. So DM me the word mastermind to get your application in. And if you would rather work with me one-on-one, you can let me know. I have a variety of offers that I can help you with. You can visit my website at withsarahmac.com. And If you've loved this series, please let me know. If you have questions, please feel free to DM me because I can tailor my podcast series to directly support you and what's coming up for you to help you grow the six-figure brand that will bring all of your business dreams and your mission and impact and vision to life. So I'm so grateful that you're here. Please share this episode with anyone you know will love it. And please, if you haven't already, go and leave us a 5-star review on iTunes and I will love you forever. So we'll see you next week. Sending you so much love. Bye. For more inspirational content, head over to my website withsarahmac.com and please support the show by liking, commenting, and subscribing. Are you a healer, witch, creative, or magical entrepreneur who's ready to fill your high-ticket one-on-one or group coaching program, and you want a sales page that will do the selling for you? Maybe you're tired of having a calendar full of sales calls, and you want a sales page that can clearly articulate your offer and guide interested clients to feel ready to buy without needing to talk to you first. Maybe you already have a sales page and people are clicking on it but not reaching out, and you want to feel clear on what to say and what not to say to turn interested people into actual buyers. Having sales pages for my offers has led to filling a high-ticket group coaching program with 10 clients at $1,000 each while traveling on vacation for 2 weeks and launching using repurposed content. Having 5-figure months from sales into my $5,000 evergreen mastermind with no live launching beyond daily social media content. Signing clients into my $17,000 private mentorship program with no sales calls. When you book my Cosmic Sales Intensive, you'll walk away with a full, clear, compelling sales page for your high-ticket offer that will attract ready-to-buy clients and that you can continue to make sales with for years to come. Clients who have been through this offer have created a sales page that went on to sell out a high-ticket relationship coaching mastermind, had 20 applications within 48 hours of publishing, sold several $15,000 private mentorship packages, and even had a 6-figure launch with the sales page and content strategy we created within just a few weeks. Stop losing people with fluffy language that sounds the same as so many others in your industry, and clearly articulate why your work is worth $5,000 to $10,000 plus, even when you sell things like astrology, human design, breathwork, mindset coaching, or energy work. Book your Cosmic Sales Intensive now at withsarahmac.com or via the link in my description.